So 15 years ago when Tomorrow Trust started, South Africa was dealing with the realization that the way HIV was affecting the country, there was a likelihood there'd be many young people that would not have the average adult support. And South Africa's response to that crisis has actually been really good, even though people are very critical of it. And we haven't had the big sort of wave of orphans that the country expected. But there are a lot of South African young people in orphanages, in child-headed households, or are orphans, so living with a single parent or not both their parents are involved with them. So what Kim Feinberg, our founder, realized was that there were very few programs that were thinking about those kind of children the same way a parent would. So they might make sure they had enough food, they might make sure they had a place to stay, but nobody was saying, what do you want to be when you grow up? What are you going to study? Where are you going to go to university? And in fact, the thought was even that university was completely out of the realm of possibility for those kinds of young people. And so since then, we've proven that that's not true. That young people will thrive, can go to university, can be successful. And so in the last 15 years, we've had more than 300 young people graduate from university. So we think that a quality education for everybody, whether you're differently abled, whatever your challenges might be, is really primarily about developing your identity, meaning, and purpose in life. Those things help you develop the capacity that you need to go further. So South Africa has really good legislation about making sure that young people aren't excluded from programs like this. The way the BE codes are incentivized, companies are incentivized to fund young people like living with disabilities. So it's a big opportunity, I think, to think about diversity as a good thing that builds the strength of programs. And so diversity means differently abled, it means sex and gender, it means race. And I think those kinds of diverse experiences lead to better, well-rounded young people. It actually leads to more powerful programs. So South Africa has an opportunity to really turn the crisis of youth unemployment into an investment for our future. So making our education systems work at universities and at schools, particularly for orphan and vulnerable children, is vitally important. And Tomorrow Trust has proven that young people will succeed if they're given holistic support, if they are allowed to develop a sense of their own identity, meaning and purpose. So we know that if we want to benefit in this fourth industrial revolution, we need an holistic education revolution first. We need to realize that education is about the whole experience a child has, and each of us every day can make a difference in making children feel more seen, more heard, and giving them opportunities to try things and to grow.
For more stories like these, go to www.social-tv.co.za, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on our social mediums.